A pretty good morning, all my dear students, once again. Now let us resume from where we have stopped in our part first of this introductory lecture. In the part first, we have dealt in detail with the objectives and outcomes of our ability enhancement compulsory course of compulsory English. Now let us resume in this part 2 with the actual syllabus, that is the units, the different units and the contents of these units, right? So let us scrutinize now what is there in different units. The first unit is of prose. The first unit is of prose. In that we have to study two prose pieces. The prose number A is I Have Three Visions for India by the great personality Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, whom you know very well. We all know very well Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the President of India, who also was greatly held as the Missile Man of India, a very wonderful teacher, a very wonderful, what we say, scientist, the President of India, who had performed different wonderful roles for making India what it is today. So this is I Have Three Visions for India from the prose section, semester 1. We are discussing here semester 1 prose section, and this prose number A, I Have Three Visions for India by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The prose number B, Learning from the West by N.R. Narayan Murthy. Equally great a writer, Narayan Murthy, the founder of the Infosys. Infosys is in Bangalore. You might have heard about the company Infosys. N.R. Narayan Murthy is the founder of this Infosys, and he has actually penned a very wonderful prose here that is entitled Learning from the West. Means what we have to learn from the West. We greatly hail the world, that the world is so good a place. There are so many wonderful countries in the world. So what should we learn from these countries of world that has been elaborated here in this Learning from the West by Narayan Murthy, N.R. Narayan Murthy. That is the unit number 1 of prose. Now after this there is a second unit that is of short story. In semester first, second unit, short story, and in that short story number A, A Living God by Lafcadio Hearn, and story number 2, Search for a Stranger by Gordon Livingston. So these are two different short stories from different cultures that we are going to study here. After that, unit number 3 happens to be the very interesting unit of poetry, right? In this unit number 3 of poetry, now here we are going to study two poems. The first one, My Mistress's Eyes Are Nothing Like the Sun by William Shakespeare, the very wonderful English writer, the poet William Shakespeare, and the poem entitled My Mistress's Eyes Are Nothing Like the Sun. The poem number B, Bright Star, Would I Were Steadfast As Thou Art by John Keats, another wonderful English poet. So these two poems from poetry section that we are going to study, and the last fourth unit in this semester first is that of grammar. You have almost studied all the grammar, right, from your kindergarten days to your 12th standard. Almost all the grammar is covered in these classes up to your 12th standard. Still, we have to study some part of this grammar. So what is this? Part A is language learning, and in that we are going to deal with the word classes. You have studied the parts of speech parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech in English language. They are called as noun, pronoun. They are called as noun, verb, adjective, adverb. Then pronouns are there. Then exclamatory marks are there. The conjunctions are there. The prepositions are there, etc. So what are these? These are what you have referred up to your 12th standard as word classes, as parts of speech. Now, in your degree classes, you will refer to these things as word classes, renamed, sophistication, that is renaming these parts of speech in a broader concept as word classes, that we are going to study here. And part B from this grammar section is your communication skills. You have to consider about the communication skills. Communication skills like email correspondence. You have to write the email, you have to compose the email, you have to send the email. Then job application. You need to write the job application. You need to prepare your own CV, that is curriculum vitae, what you refer to as biodata. All these things, these are under your communication skills of your semester first. Okay, so this is all about what you are going to study in your semester first of compulsory English course. I hope you might have understood it very well. There are 4 units. The first one prose, the second one short story, the third one poetry, the fourth one grammar section. In each section we are going to deal with 2 works, A and B. 2 prose works, 2 short stories, 2 poems, and 2 units from the grammar section also. Now let us move on towards our semester second also, because that is the combined course, the combined syllabus. In your semester second, that is unit number 5, dealing with the essays. In that we are going to deal with 2 essays, very wonderful, very philosophical essays. In that, essay number A is the Annihilation of Caste by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Annihilation, eradication of caste system, that what we are all people experiencing in today's world, that annihilation of caste, that is a very useful indeed essay by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Essay number B, On the Rule of the Road by A.G. Gardner. That is the 2 essays that you are going to study in your second semester, unit number 5, essay section. Now after that, unit number 6 is there, again of short story, and in that you are going to figure out 2 short stories. Short story number A, An Astrologer's Day by R.K. Narayan, the renowned Indian writer, the renowned writer who wrote in English. And short story number B is from the British section. The name of the short story is The Kid, and the famous wonderful writer is Charlie Chaplin or Charles Chaplin. Right? The Kid, a very wonderful story indeed by Charlie Chaplin or Charles Chaplin. That is unit number 6 of short story from your semester second. Then unit number 7 again happens to be of poetry. It treats 2 poems here. Poem number A, This Dog by none other than the wonderful Indian writer, poet Rabindranath Tagore, the Nobel Laureate of India, the Nobel Laureate for Literature. And then poem number B is A Poison Tree by William Blake. That is from English section, A Poison Tree. So the 2 poems are here for our study upon our canvas of poetry section in this part, that is unit number 7 of semester 2. Right? And then unit number 8 dealing with grammar section. Once again, it is really essential to to bounce back to our grammar skills for writing good English, for developing your language, English language. And in that, part A is language learning, tenses. You have studied tenses in detail right from your 5th standard to 7th standard, but still we are going to elaborate, we are going to discourse about this types of tenses in detail. We are going to use these types of tenses in our own language. We will practice and we'll try to use these in our own language, right? Then there is the part B from grammar section, and that is communication skills. In communication skills, report writing and composing news item. These both I think you have studied in your 12th standard. Report writing. You have to write a report over something that has happened, and you might have been familiarized with these two activities from your grammar section, communication skills. You might have prepared some reports in your 12th standard, and then composing news items, right? So these are the two things that you are familiar with. And after that, what is the prescribed textbook for this one? For this, the prescribed textbook is this one, right? This is Horizon. The name of the book is Horizon. Ability Enhancement Compulsory Course, English Textbook, Macmillan Education, India. Okay. So you can purchase this book. It is available in the market, and it is better, always better to purchase this one, because this single book is for both the semesters for you, semester 1 and semester 2. So if you purchase this book and you do nothing, means you need not purchase any other guides or notes. It is sufficient for you. Okay. So just purchase this book as early as possible, so that you can start with your studies, okay, at the earliest, because we don't know what will be the situation when your exams are going to be conducted, whether they are going to be conducted lightly soon, or what is the pattern. We don't know anything, so that it is better to purchase these books and start over with your studies immediately. Now the continuous internal evaluation of 35 marks, it is divided into 2 class tests of 10 marks each, plus 1 home assignment for 15 marks. 2 class tests will be conducted upon these different units that have been just explained to you, and then 1 15 marks, that is home assignment, oblique presentation, oblique seminar, oblique project. Maybe combinedly or maybe separately, right? So the 15 marks are reserved for that one. Now after that, so that is in all, this continuous internal evaluation counts of 35 marks. After that, your end semester examination, that is going to be conducted for 40 marks. And don't know whether it will be conducted in the descriptive manner, or it may be conducted in the MCQ manner. We don't know at all. Here the pattern for your descriptive question paper is given, that is there will be 3 descriptive questions of your end semester examination of 40 marks. The first descriptive question will be on unit number 1, 2, 3, and it will be based on that is internal choice, and it is for 15 marks. Then the second question, descriptive answer type question on units 1, 2, 3, again with internal choice, it is also for 15 marks. And lastly, question number 3 is there, questions with internal choice based on unit number 4, and there are 2 questions, question A and question B, for 5 marks each, in all 10 marks. Third question for 10 marks. Question number 1, 15 marks. Question number 2, again 15 marks. And question number 3, 10 marks. It is the division of your end semester examination of 40 marks. Be prepared for descriptive or MCQ, don't know. So immediately purchase the book and start studying with an intention to prepare yourself for both the patterns. Okay, so that will be better for you. So this was everything about your syllabus of compulsory English ability enhancement compulsory course of BA, BCom and all first year compulsory classes. So keep in mind about your paper pattern. Keep in mind about your division of examination, that is continuous internal assessment evaluation for 35 marks, end semester examination for 40 marks, division of your book into two semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. Both the semesters carry equal weightage of 75 marks each with 3 credits each, right? So hope you might have got everything about your syllabus of compulsory English class. If you find any difficulties, you can ask me anytime in whatever possible way. And if you don't have your Gmail IDs, just keep framing your email IDs, creating your email IDs on Gmail account, so that we can add you to our Gmail, to our Google Classrooms, and we can conduct the lectures through Google Meet, etc. if it is possible. If the situation didn't permit us to meet face to face at any moment very soon. So hope you might have got it very well. These videos will be available for all my dear students of first year, that is BA as well as BCom, and we'll keep meeting, okay, for our next lecture. That was the part second of our introductory lecture of discussion over the entire syllabi of your compulsory English class, right? So after this, in our next lecture, we'll be dealing with the prose section, part A, prose A, that is I Have Three Visions for India by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So be in touch, stay tuned and try reading this, something about I Have Three Visions for India by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Thank you guys. Have a nice day all my dear students. See you, let us meet again in our next lecture on this prose section, unit number 1. See you. Bye bye.